dig that, man. That song was super emotional because you addressed a lot of different things through the song Mom.
Yeah, that's the thing about songwriting, you know, and writing these. It's you have to say a lot using just a little, like using just a few words, you know, because you really don't have that much room to write. You're doing 16 bars, you know, so you have to kind of like get a lot in there, and um, it's easy to write a lot, but it's harder to write a little bit and say a lot, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Wow, bro. That's deep. That need to be on something like a shirt or something. Yo,
Nah,
you should
it's
trademark that for real.
I have to hear. I don't even see. I already forgot what I even said, so I have to listen to. I have to listen to it back. Like, wait, what I say?
I'm gonna
You
tag you
know?
in this. I'm gonna send this to you. I'm gonna tag you in this so you can trademark that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. But it's something. Music is it's a universal language. It's something that's great, and you know, there's lots of talented artists that are out there that haven't been heard
true.
on a mass level. So, you know, maybe one day we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know definitely, man. Your music good. It got a meaning behind it, so I definitely like to see it go out to the masses.
And
And
I appreciate
with
that.
all this Spotify stuff, bro, you never know what's gonna happen nowadays, bro.
Right. Yeah, with the internet. When I was growing up, we are talking about the 90s, which was a great decade, the golden era. I mean, the music was just crazy in the 90s. And but we didn't have these vehicles to, you know, capture a moment and then share that moment with the world. You know, everything was just, you know, you had to, I don't know, I guess you had to meet an A&R. That's when A&Rs, I guess, were really important.
Yeah.
But I told you that story how in 1999, my friend showed me there was an article or not an article, an advertisement in a newspaper saying for white rappers, a mix between House of Pain and Beastie Boys auditions, Funkadelic Studios in Manhattan. And he said, Chris, you should go. I said, all right, yeah, I'll go. You know, and went down to Funkadelic Studios. It was for Atlantic Records. They have to have the footage, 1999. And I went down there, and it turns out I went in, so people going in the room and, you know, doing their thing, coming out. I don't know who the hell's in the room, but I see people's faces look like, you know, kind of like surprised or something. So I walk in the room, and Jam Master Jay is in the room
Yeah.
auditioning. He's like, you know, part of the audition process. I'm like, oh man. So I say, what's up? I get on the mic. They have a band behind me. The band is playing, and I'm rapping, and at the end of it, he's like, that's enough. He's like, yo, that was really good. Thank you. And that was it. And I walked out. And I went home. And this is before iPhones or, like we talked about, no social media, nothing. So it was like a landline. It was a landline situation. And you know, phone rings. My dad picks it up. He's like, Chris, some guy from Atlantic Records is on the phone. And I'm like, oh. I take the phone. He's like, yeah, hey, you know, we want you to come back the next day at the same time. So it's like I was making the cut. It's like when you're trying out for a team or something.
Yeah.
And I just kept making the cut, and we got to the end. And, you know, what they were trying to do was have a rock and rap artist, like kind of like a Kid Rock, come out. And I believe this was before Kid Rock even came out.
Okay.
And I told Jam Master Jay, I said, you know, I just feel like I'd be acting if I do rock and rap. You know, my heart wasn't into that. And they had the songs written and already. And I felt I was all artistic, like, oh, but I write my own stuff, and I'm
Mhm.
not an artist if I don't write. And I just felt very weird about it. And I told him, like, you know, I'm not, I just can't do it. Like, I can't get into it. And he's like, I feel like I'm acting. It's like, oh, what do you care if you're, you know, feel like you're acting? He's like, you think we weren't acting with our Adidas and all that stuff? And he's like, you know, you're going to be in $100,000 outfits. You're going to tour with Run DMC. You know, obviously all that stuff sounded amazing. So I said
Yeah.
to him, I was like, why can't let's just me and you work together on something like separate from this, just me and you, like we met. Now And then that was it. Like I left and you know, we never did anything. And then obviously what happened to him happened, unfortunately. So